Yo, what's going on, guys? This is a Mage Tower Beast Mastery Hunter guide. I'm going to be showing you from the top the main abilities you need to watch out and what to do to counter them in order to beat this battle. There will be two bosses in this fight, the Totem Tauren and the Big Worm. The one thing that we're going to be looking for the entire time is Fell Burst. We will need to either interrupt that, stun that, or use Freezing Trap on it. It's very important to do so because this will one-shot your pet. The next thing you're going to be looking for is Sonic Scream from the worm. The worm is going to go in the ground and try to hit you and everything, but he's eventually going to come up, and as soon as he does, he's going to immediately start casting Sonic Scream. He does this as soon as he comes up out of the phase, and then again about 5 to 10 seconds later, I can't really remember. In order to counter this, you're going to use Scare Beast on the worm. Keep in mind, it does take 25 focus, and it's a 1.2 second cast, so you have to be ready for it. All this ability does is do about 30% damage of your health, total 30 to 40%, and it also silences you for like 5 or 6 seconds. It's very helpful to have a mouse over Scare Beast macro. I'll have that on the video like right here. The third thing you're going to want to watch out for is Fell Surge Totem. There will be a green spot on the ground. If you see it, that's where the totem will spawn. It has 2 health, and all you have to do is just shoot it one time and it's dead. If it goes off, then it will stun you for 5 seconds. The next ability is called Earthquake. All you want to do is just avoid being in the middle of the map where it is, and if you do get hit, it's going to take a chunk of your health, but just don't stand there. And then it'll spawn these little eggs, and you want to try to kill those, and then they will turn into worms. And then there's just 2 other little things that go on during this fight, and that is the worm is going to go underground and run rampant all over the ground trying to hit you constantly, so you're gonna have to be on the move. If he does hit you, it does do some damage and it stuns you for like 2 seconds, I think. The worm starts out in the beginning of the fight with 9 stacks of Fell Hardened Skulls, and that is reducing his damage taken up by 90%. Every time he goes down and then comes back up, he loses one of the stacks. So after doing this a few times, he's gonna have no stacks eventually. He only has 60,000 health. And he's going to have no stacks about the time the totem boss has around 30% health. Keep in mind, you do want to kill them around the same time. The reason being is because if you kill one, the other one instantly gets enraged and he just starts doing more damage and getting a bigger buff. I'm pretty sure that's all there is for the mechanics. Now I'm going to go over my exact strategy and what worked out for me. Also, I completely forgot to mention, get a ferocity pet for Predator's Thirst. You gain 15% leech whenever you have one of those. And you also get Primal Rage, which is a hero, increasing your haste by 30% for 40 seconds. So what I do is I start off with just attacking the totem guy, not using any cooldowns, saving them for Earthquake. When he does this, you're going to use Bestial Wrath, and you can use Aspect of the Wild if you want to. And then I would Barb Shot the eggs and just AoE them down with some multi-shots. Clear them out as fast as possible because there's going to be so much going on during this fight. You're really going to want to make sure that there's nothing on the screen. The first time he does cast Fell Burst, you just interrupt it with Counter Shot. The second time you use Intimidation. If Counter Shot is not available, then you use Freezing Trap. You get right next to him because he does cast it pretty fast and there's travel time on Freezing Trap, so you're going to want to make sure you do get that. This fight is all about mechanics, not really too much about damage. You want to save your cooldowns for these adds right as soon as you use this Earthquake, pop Bestial Wrath, and just make sure you get them out of the way, but do not forget about Fell Burst, because if your pet dies, then you'll have so much more to worry about, and he'll use Fell Burst on you and he'll kill you. Also, another thing I didn't really mention, a mechanic, it's pretty obvious you don't stand in the little swirly circles because a big mountain comes up and throws up and it one-shots you. Keep in mind, if your pet does die and you turtle to res it, do not stand in that because it will kill you through turtle. But other than that, nothing else to it. Make sure Fell Burst does not get casted. Use Scare Beast on the worm whenever he comes up so he does not use Sonic Scream. Kill the totem, and then use all your cooldowns on the little adds with the worms with multi-shot, so you're constantly doing damage to the boss. This is going to be a little bit of a long fight, 10 to 15 minutes, and that is all. This is going to take more than one attempt, I promise you. It's going to take a lot and it's going to be stressful, but just, you know what, cue it up again, whatever. You're going to come out with a pretty cool transmog set. Anyways, I'm going to let you guys watch the fight for the rest of the video. I actually end up winning with like 4% health. It's very close. Anyways, that'll wrap it up. If you guys enjoyed this video, then be sure to drop a like so other people can see it. And if you're interested in learning Beast Mastery Hunter or just Hunter in general, for PvP specifically, then drop a subscribe down, because that's what I'm about, and I cover just like arenas and how to play certain comps and just things like that, of that nature. So just check me out if you want to. Thanks for watching. Hope you found it helpful. Peace out.
Beware. 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 Beware.
And if you guys made it this far, just to show you guys the transmog that you do get from this Mage Tower, and then just my gear, and then my talents. I'm running Animal Companion, Scent of Blood, Natural Mending, Thrill of the Hunt, Post Haste, Stomp, and Aspect of the Beast.